The empire was a memory, the throne a stage. By the mid-19th century, the mighty Mughal dynasty had shrunk to the shadow of one man in one city. Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last emperor, was a king of poets, not of armies. He reigned over a phantom court within Delhi's Red Fort, a pensioner of the British East India Company, his power extending no further than the palace walls. His passion was for the elegance of a verse, not the strategy of a battle. But in 1857, history, violent and unforgiving, came crashing through his gates. Rebellious Indian soldiers, the sepoys, rose up against their British commanders and stormed Delhi. They needed a symbol, a link to the past glory of India, and they chose him. The reluctant 81-year-old poet was proclaimed the leader of the Great Indian Rebellion. For a few chaotic months, the Mughal banner flew once more over Delhi, but it was a doomed cause. The British laid siege to the city, and after months of brutal fighting, they exacted a terrible revenge. The city was sacked and the rebellion was crushed. Zafar was captured, and his sons were executed in cold blood. The emperor himself was put on a humiliating show trial and charged with treason against the very power that had been his keeper. His punishment was not death, but a living oblivion. Stripped of his titles, his family, and his home, he was exiled to Rangoon in Burma. There, the descendant of Akbar and Shah Jahan, the king of the world, spent his final years as a lonely prisoner, scratching his melancholy poetry onto the wall of his wooden prison. He died unknown and was buried in an unmarked grave, a final deliberate act by the British to extinguish the flame of his dynasty. His own verse serves as his most fitting epitaph. How unfortunate is Zafar. For burial, not even 2 yards of land were to be had in the land of his beloved. With his last sigh, the Mughal Empire passed from history into legend.